SMT Nation, We Back Nation. Charter just announced their earnings for Q4 2023. They did their full year, and they obviously did the quarter, and a lot of weakness. I don't think there's any other way to slice it. I think that's pretty much the only way to describe it. Cable's in a precarious position. We've never seen them look so weak. Part of that is of their own doing, and I think also part of that is the fact that fixed wireless access from both T-Mobile and Verizon are really putting the squeeze on them to a greater extent than I think they thought was going to happen, and I also think just mismanaging the situation since it started happening. Anyways, let's discuss all that here in today's video. The Charter Communications webpage with their yearly report, I'll go ahead and provide that for you. The link will be in the description. All right, so let's take a look at these items here. Charter, otherwise known as Spectrum. You guys know them as a mobile provider as well as a home ISP. And, obviously they do grow. They had a ton of customers. For the quarter, they added 546,000 of those mobile customers. Mind you, that puts them at a total of 7.8 million mobile lines currently. They added 2.5 mobile lines for the year. All those are incredible numbers. But that is their weakest quarter in a while. I think they were historically around like 700,000, if I remember correctly. So maybe a bit of a slowdown. And I think probably the most important thing for us to consider is the fact that their core business, which is home ISP, they lost 61,000 subscribers for their core business, the home internet, the thing they actually make money on. Okay, so that is concerning. So I was looking at the stock earlier today, and they were down over 16 or like 17% for the day. So Wall Street did not like what they had to say for the year. I think they had losses. Same thing with Comcast. So it's not unique to them. It's a cable thing. Fixed wireless access is the growing component of that industry. T-Mobile adds 500,000-600,000 a quarter. Verizon adds about 400,000 a quarter. Even AT&T added, some fixed wireless access customers. So there's some weakness there. There's probably some financial stuff. I know they're sinking a bunch of money into their DOCSIS 4.0 upgrades. They're doing a lot with the high splits and things like that to enhance their connection, to offer customers a more competitive experience to the likes of fiber and such. I know that they do have some ACP customers, so that could be something, that they might have to worry about in the near term, with that whole thing. But the financials, I mean, they have free cash flow. They make a lot of money, but their net income did decline year on year. So there are things there that are concerning, and I think that's why the stock sold down, and I think that's why a lot of people are down on big cable. But this one in particular, because Comcast, they did their earnings, and it did not respond like this. Okay, now I've said it time and time again, and you guys are going to continue to hear this from me because this is how things are playing out. Fixed wireless access, 5G home internet from T-Mobile and Verizon is impacting these ISPs. I also mentioned in a previous video in a live stream that there was some hope for companies like Charter and Comcast if they can expand to these new neighborhood builds, right? These new market builds where they come in, they install fiber and they become the ISP of choice because they're the incumbent, right? They're building the neighborhoods, they put in the fiber, and they run their services. That's an opportunity for them because competing against fixed wireless access, they are just simply not doing this. Everybody makes a big deal about maybe fixed wireless access eventually slowing down. So what? Your cable, so you're just going to go ahead and wait it out and just hold hot L's for like 2-3 years? It's ridiculous. I almost feel like it's incompetence, but these are some of the most wealthy folks in the world. Like, look at the size of this company and how much money they generate. They're just being stubborn, and they want to hold on to that explosive pricing model. Meanwhile, the other carriers that do fixed wireless, they've been selling like 3-year price locks and all these other things. They're just getting their ass kicked. And, they're probably looking at it. This is a 16-round fight. It's only round 3 or 4 or whatever. I don't know how you want to look at it like an analogy. But I think they're dumb and unresponsive. And I think that's foolish. You're just letting fixed wireless take customers. And they're not even really trying. Like, what is fixed wireless doing that's so special? They ship you a gateway. They charge you 50, 60 bucks, and they call it a day. And you can't compete. Are you serious? You're losing while they grow like crazy? Bonkers, bananas, ridiculous. If I was a cable investor, I would have been gone already until they figure this shit out. It's terrible. All right, what do you guys think? Sound off in the comment section below. Tell me your perceptions on this and the future for this company. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.